and the Center for Urban Youth and Family Development. And we would like to do our disclaimer that says that the views and opinions of this show are not necessarily the views and the opinions of the Office of National Drug Control Policy of the White House. And the reason we do that is because we are a drug-free community coalition, and we are funded by the Office of National Drug Control Policy, or at least partially funded. So, at any rate, here we are in the wonderful month of September. We are having some beautiful weather here in the beautiful city of Detroit, and every day prevention is working, people are recovering, treatment is being effective, and we're very happy to be bringing you information about substance abuse prevention, treatment, and recovery. We have our coalition meeting today that is going to take place at Hartford Memorial Baptist Church. It will start at 6 o'clock p.m. promptly, and if you are not available to stop by and be a part of the meeting directly and personally, you can call in, and our call-in number is 712-770-5505, and then use access code 395-319. Once again, if you want to call in and be a part of our community coalition, the Coalition for Urban Youth and Family Development that is devoted to creating a drug-free community on Detroit's west side, then call in at 712-770-5505, and the access code is 395-319. And you will be a part of the coalition, and we're working very much to get a drug-free community on Detroit's west side. And we're doing some phenomenal and fantastic things. Some of the things that we've got coming up on our Saturday, October the 26th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we're going to be having our National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. We're doing that in collaboration with Michigan Open. And once again, we'll be conducting that activity at the Hartford Memorial Baptist Church. That is 18700 James Cousins Highway. That's right on the service drive of the Lodge Freeway, just south of 7 Mile. And we will be there collecting your expired and unused prescription drugs. Don't you become the drug dealer. You know how people will come to your home and they'll ask to use your restroom. And if you're keeping your prescription drugs in your medicine cabinet, while they're in your restroom, they go through your cabinet, and if you have some oxycodone or some other opioid in there, they can sneak in and take a couple of pills, and you'll never notice. So don't you be the drug dealer. Come over to Hartford Memorial Baptist Church, and you will be able to properly dispose of your prescription drugs that are expired, and be able to also pick up a nice gift. We are going to have some information. We're going to have some gift cards, so please come on out. That's Saturday, October the 26th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And there will be other sites all throughout the city. I know that there's going to be another site at the Pest Institute, which is 11633 Joseph Campo in Hamtramck. There'll be also locations on the east side of Detroit and all over. So don't forget Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. And then also, we're going to have another event that'll be the High Density Alcohol Retailers meeting, where it'll be the meeting for the Coalition to Reduce Underage Drinking, and that will also be hosted by the Pest Institute, and that's again located at 11633 Joseph Campos in Hamtramck, and they're calling for all concerned citizens throughout Wayne County to come by and become a member of the Michigan Coalition to Reduce Underage Drinking, better known as MCRUD. So we've got a lot of wonderful things going on. Another activity that's going to be taking place here in Detroit and at all of the churches is Safe Sleep Sabbath. And that's going to be taking place from September the 23rd through the 29th at various churches throughout the city of Detroit. If you're interested and want to be a part of Safe Sleep Sabbath, and that is to be a part of the media campaign to help distribute flyers and to bring awareness to the importance of infant safe sleep throughout the faith community in Detroit and Wayne County. And you can call 313-410-5264 for more information about the Safe Sleep Sabbath. Say that 5 times in a row. And then also on September the 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Detroit Rescue Mission, there is going to be an infant safe sleep prayer luncheon. And that is going to be sponsored by the Detroit Health Department in collaboration with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, Office of Community and Faith Engagement. So please come on out. Every year in Michigan, nearly 150 babies die before their first birthday due to unsafe sleep practices. This is a call to service for our faith-based partners to collaborate with the Health Department and with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, Office of Community and Faith Engagement, to support families who have experienced loss of infants and raise awareness to this issue. So if you would like to be a part of the luncheon, and it's absolutely free, that's going to take place on September the 27th at the Detroit Rescue Mission, which is located at 138 Stimson Street in Detroit, Michigan. You can RSVP for that event by calling 313-410-5264. And that's going to be a wonderful, wonderful event that will give an opportunity to provide some support as well as bring awareness for safe sleep for infants and for adults as well. So we are very, very happy to be here once again promoting substance abuse prevention. As you know, one of the issues that we are dealing with here in Detroit is the fact that September is National Recovery Month. And National Recovery Month increases awareness and understanding of mental and substance use disorders and encourages individuals in need of treatment and recovery services to seek help. And there are help opportunities throughout the city of Detroit, throughout the county of Wayne. One of those is the Detroit-Wayne Mental Health Authority that will be changing its name in 30 days to the Detroit-Wayne Integrated Health Network. But if you need help, please contact the Detroit-Wayne Mental Health Association. Also, you can go to the Detroit Recovery Project. You can go to the Detroit Rescue Mission, and there are opportunities throughout the city of Detroit. So Recovery Month celebrates people in long-term recovery and recognizes the dedicated workers who provide the prevention, treatment, and recovery support services. And this year's Recovery Month theme focuses on our rural and frontier communities, the criminal justice system, community and faith-based organizations, and public health professionals and departments, highlighting the various entities that support recovery within our society. The theme is Join the Voices for Recovery, Strengthen Families and Communities. So we want to encourage communities to be socially inclusive, offering support to those with mental and or substance use disorders, and often those disorders are co-occurring, as well as seek a chance to help and lend a hand and contribute to our community as citizens, parents, employees, students, volunteers, and leaders. And if you're interested in becoming more involved in National Recovery Month, you can check them out on Facebook, and that is www.facebook.com/Recovery Month. And then you can also look at information on YouTube by going to youtube.com/Recovery Month. And there is also information on Twitter. And of course, the Twitter account is www.twitter.com/Recovery Month. And that is sponsored by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, better known as SAMHSA. So as we get ready to go to a commercial break, I am going to have a very exciting and very interesting guest on with us as we come back. It'll be Miss Alicia Turner, and she is with the Detroit Recovery Project, and she is also a recovery mentor and also a substance abuse recovery peer. And so we will be having her give us some information and tell us all about recovery. So we'll be right back after this commercial break, and thank you for watching Urban Review.
non-medical use of prescription drugs, including opioids, is a growing concern in our communities, affecting all ages, including our youth. If the medication wasn't prescribed to you or has expired, don't take it. If your name isn't on the bottle, it's not meant for you to swallow. Addiction is real, and lives are being ruined. Or worse yet, lost.
Visit PreventionDetroit.org/opioids to find prescription Dropbox locations.
You will love your Avis Ford, because at Avis Ford, we make it easy to get you your no money down monthly payment right over the phone. We call it Shop by Phone, and it's the best way we know to get you your payment options fast. You want leather and a sunroof? How about an upgrade to all-wheel drive? Just give us a call. Shop online, shop by phone, or visit us at Telegraph at 12 Mile. Call 1-800-SHOP-FORD.
Meet Danny, high school senior, 17 years of age, all-A student. Danny is just now finding out he scored 1,490 out of 1,600 on his SAT. Danny's friend decided to ask, "How did you do it?" Danny replied, "I believe every day is a test. To fail or succeed, you choose." The effects of vaping is the one test that Danny chose not to study for.
Vaping does not discriminate on who becomes addicted. Over 2 million high school students use some type of electronic cigarette device. The top tobacco companies also own vaping devices. The FDA found that vaping contains some of the same toxic chemicals as regular cigarettes that lead to cancer. So whether you smoke traditional cigarettes with tobacco or smoke electronic cigarettes using nicotine, your health is at risk. There's no safe way to smoke. For more information, contact the Center for Urban Youth and Family Development.
Welcome back to Urban Review, and we are here this afternoon with a wonderful person from the Detroit Recovery Project Incorporated, Miss Alisa Turner. And Miss Turner is here to tell us a little bit about the world of recovery and the work that she does as a peer recovery coach and as a peer recovery mentor. So tell us a little bit about your work and what do you get involved in?
Well, what we do is we help people that have a desire to stay in recovery. We support them in any way possible. We sit down with them. We have individual sessions, and we create a plan for them. We call it a person-centered plan, where the individual chooses and designs the plan for their life, and it consists of goals or say something that's challenging their recovery. We help them accomplish that and overcome any obstacles in their way to prevent them from living in long-term recovery.
Okay. Now, how long does it usually take to develop that, what do you call it, a personal recovery plan?
A person-centered plan.
A person-centered recovery plan. How long does it take to, who's involved in making that happen?
Well, we say PCP for short to make it, but the individual and the peer mentor. So we sit down with the person, and individually the person is the one that designs it. We just assist them.
Okay, and so it's, as the old saying goes, not about me without me. So the person is involved, and I think I heard you say that they have to have the desire to do so. So they have already been involved in treatment and gone through a treatment process, and this is to facilitate their long-term recovery.
Yes, that's correct. We help people that are already in recovery. Mm-hmm. We help them stay in recovery and learn to live long-term recovery.
Okay. Now, what is the difference between a peer recovery coach and a peer recovery mentor?
Well, it's just, to me, the title, because as a mentor, you do the same things as a coach, but also as a peer recovery mentor, you have actually walked in those same shoes as the person, and the coach is the same, but the mentor is actually someone that can mentor that person, and we go an extra mile. If someone needs a ride to a doctor's appointment, I have no problem assisting them with that. Grocery shopping, say if they even have an interview. If I have time, I take them to the interview. And also, we have people that like to go back to school. I sit down with that person. We can do an application online or whatever it is. Say if they want to join Focus Hope, they have classes there, computer classes, to help them get computer literate and learn how to use the computer, because everything is paperless now. Everyone is on computers, and a lot of people are being left behind because they don't have that skill. So we do quite a variety of different things to help them.
What do you feel are some of the big challenges that individuals face as they try and make their way through recovery?
Well, to me, the biggest challenge would be homelessness, because that's something that people suffer from, being out, say, on the streets because of the wreckage of their past, their addiction. That's usually the first thing that goes. Their home. And it's hard to get back on your feet if you don't have a stable house.
Oh, okay. So developing stability is one of the key aspects of it. Now, with the Detroit Recovery Project, which, by the way, has 2 locations.
Yes.
One is on East McNichols Street, and do you know the address?
Yes, 1121 East McNichols.
1121 East McNichols, and then there's another one on the west side on Grand Boulevard, right?
Yes, 1145 West Grand Boulevard.
1145 West Grand Boulevard. And so an individual can go to either one of those locations and reach out for help. Or can a family member take them, or how does that work?
Yes, now we do take walk-ins, we take referrals from family members, but the main objective is to have the individual have the desire, because that is the most important thing. The person would have to be in recovery and have had some clean time.
Okay.
So this is the main objective, is to have them already in recovery and just have a desire to continue to live long-term recovery.
Okay. Now, do you interface with youth very often in this process as being a peer recovery mentor or coach?
Well, you have to be over the age of 18 in order to receive our services.
Okay.
So now we do have our women's specialty unit, which also deals with women under the age of 18, and we have that program that helps them. We have a Ms. Scott that's over our program, and she helps underage women that are pregnant or going through different situations or difficulties. So we have that, and once they're of age, and then we have a coach that can help them as well.
That's fantastic. And so which do you focus yourself personally with, the women's group, or do you vary relative to
Well, actually, I don't focus on the women's group. My desire is to just help anyone that needs help. And right now, I've partnered with one of our community organizations, and I'm actually launching a partnership, so I'll be busy with that. But we do like to partnership with any of the other community organizations, Cass Community, the MSO, just a lot of other organizations that have people that have a need.
Okay.
So we are in Wayne County. We help people that are in Wayne County. Yeah, so any organization that would like to partner with Detroit Recovery Project, please reach out to us.
Now, as you said earlier, in order to be a peer recovery coach or a peer, you have to have walked in those shoes, so I take it that you are a person that's in long-term recovery. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I have 25 years clean.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. I celebrate my anniversary November 10th, so thank you. I'll have 26 years come November 10th.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful. And tell us a little bit about your background. You're a native Detroiter, and
yes, I am. I'm a native Detroiter. I have lived quite a few other places.
Okay.
I
Seen
lived.
the world.
Yes, I actually lived in California for 15 years.
Wow.
And actually, believe it or not, that's where my addiction took off, because I thought I could move and leave it behind. Little did I know it was with me. So I had a lot of my addiction there in California, and I came back to Detroit. I had some clean time, and I went to treatment and Eleanor Hutzel. It was also, they're no longer in existence, because a lot of the treatment centers, I hate to say, they have been just taken apart, demolished. That whole system needs to be rebuilt, because we don't offer treatment the way I had it. I was in treatment for 2 years, believe it or not. And you hear that now, it's unheard of. You have, say, 7-day, 14-day, 28 days, and that's not enough time for a person to get a foundation.
And that's some part of the message that gets carried back to the governor's office and to the appropriate authorities by organizations like the Michigan Prevention Association and other organizations that look into that development and design of the programs. But we're very, very pleased to have you on the show. We appreciate the work that you're doing out in the community. And if a person wants to reach out, do you have a number that they can call over at Detroit Recovery Project?
Yes, we do. Our number there is 313-365-3100.
365-3100. That's 313-365-3100. And can you call that number 24 hours a day, or what's the time on that?
Well, we do have an answering machine, so you can call. Our office hours vary from during the week. Monday and Wednesday, there's someone at the desk there as late as, say, 8 o'clock, 8:30.
Okay, fantastic. And I know that, Lisa, while we were just chatting, one of the things came up that we were talking about was e-cigarettes and the impact that they're having on our young people as well as across our population across the nation.
Yes.
Right now there are as many as 500 people that have become ill by vaping, and a lot of people are not fully aware of what an e-cigarette is, but generally an e-cigarette contains a battery and a heating element and a place to hold a liquid or a juice, and that device heats the liquid to produce an aerosol which is inhaled to the lungs by the user. And these type of products are also referred to as e-hookahs, mods, vape pens, vapes, and tank systems, and they really are called electronic nicotine delivery systems. But we have found that not only are people delivering nicotine, but they're also delivering THC through these products. And e-cigarettes are now the most commonly used tobacco product among our youth in the U.S., and these products deliver higher levels of nicotine, which cause harm to the developing brain, problems with attention, memory loss, decreased impulse control, mood disorders, and a likelihood of addiction to other tobacco products. So we ask that you really strongly look to avoid these products, and this is information that is coming to us from our Michigan Department of Health and Human Services tobacco section. And if you are interested in contacting them, you can call them at 517-335-8376. And so we really, really are happy that you were able to spend some time with us, Elisa, and thank you for being on the show. We'll be right back after a commercial break, and thank you for watching Urban Review.
Meet Danny, high school senior, 17 years of age, all A student. Danny is just now finding out he scored 1,490 out of 1,600 on his SAT. Danny's friend decided to ask, "How did you do it?" Danny replied, "I believe every day is a test. To fail or succeed, you choose." The effects of vaping is the one test that Danny chose not to study for.
Vaping does not discriminate on who becomes addicted. Over 2 million high school students use some type of electronic cigarette device. The top tobacco companies also own vaping devices. The FDA found that vaping contains some of the same toxic chemicals as regular cigarettes that lead to cancer. So whether you smoke traditional cigarettes with tobacco or smoke electronic cigarettes using nicotine, your health is at risk. There's no safe way to smoke. For more information, contact the Center for Urban Youth and Family Development.
You will love your Avis Ford because at Avis Ford, we make it easy to get you your no money down monthly payment right over the phone. We call it Shop by Phone, and it's the best way we know to get you your payment options fast. You want leather and a sunroof? How about an upgrade to all-wheel drive? Just give us a call. Shop online, shop by phone, or visit us at Telegraph at 12 Mile. Call 1-800-SHOP-FORD.
The non-medical use of prescription drugs, including opioids, is a growing concern in our communities, affecting all ages, including our youth. If the medication wasn't prescribed to you or has expired, don't take it. If your name isn't on the bottle, it's not meant for you to swallow. Addiction is real, and lives are being ruined. Or worse yet, lost.
Visit PreventionDetroit.org/opioids to find prescription Dropbox locations.
Once again, I'd just like to thank you for watching Urban Review. And remember that this evening from 6 to 7:30, we'll be over at Hartford Memorial Baptist Church, 18700 James Cousins Highway in the Vincent Room, having our Coalition for Urban Youth and Family Development meeting. If you'd like to call into that meeting, call number is 712-770-5505, and the access code is 395-319. And if you enjoyed the wonderful public service announcement that you saw during our commercial break, then I'd ask you to watch Ask the Messenger television show, and that comes on Sundays at 8 a.m. on TV 20, and you can see more of our PSAs. So thank you once again for watching Urban Review, and I will close out with the same thing that I always close out with. And first of all, that is the poem that Nelson Mandela memorized and said to himself every day during his 27 years of captivity, and that is, out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods there be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud, and under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the minutes of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. For it matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll, for I am the captain of my fate and the master of my soul. And then as I bring everything to a close, I'll tell you, when you're up against some trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Plant your feet, set your shoulder, lift your chin, and take a brace. And when the worst is bound to happen, in spite of all that you can do, you may fail, but you may conquer, see it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim, but don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. And if it's vain to try and dodge it in spite of all that you can do, remember, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile when with troubles you'll be set. But remember, you're simply facing what other men have met. So if you fail, fall, still fighting, don't give up whatever you do. Keep your eyes to the front, your head high to the finish, and see it through. Thank you for watching Urban Review.